is up, guys? Glitch here with another episode of my KSP playthrough in career mode. So today we're gonna do no, not random stuff. We're gonna do some stuff that will be helpful, and I'm just gonna suggest this. Please leave a comment on this video if you would like me to do a mod special, because I have a mod from the movie Interstellar, which is amazing, and I think it'd be really cool to do a review on it, because I like that movie. That movie was absolutely amazing. If you haven't seen it, look it up. But anyways, so if you want that mod video or just a mod video of Kerbal, please comment, since that'd be cool. So let's get in here. I started my own survival. Got farther than us on this one, on that other one. Okay. So here we are at the Space Center. 20,000. Need to do 0.2. Altitude record of 70 kilometers. Distance record of 17 kilometers. You can do this. Okay, we got Stay Putnik. You know what, I'm gonna check and see what we're... don't save. I'm just gonna look at, what kind of stuff we're gonna look at getting. What are we gonna plan for? We're gonna need to get some fuel tanks, so we should probably aim for that. That shouldn't take much to get. That only has the radial decoupler. That just adds more space plane stuff, and we can get that stuff. So, yeah, I think we should aim for the general rocketry. Shouldn't be too hard. So, let's build us... Oh, gosh, that's weird. Zoom out, zoom out. Okay. Build us a plane. I almost forgot. So we have that attached. I'm just gonna have to save this as the expedition real quick, and I'll change it. Let's see, there we go. Okay, I had to change the sound settings. I know you guys, I had my friend tell me today that I could have turned the sound up, but personally I think it's way too loud for me. I'm not really sure why we add the comm thing, or the batteries. We could add it just in case, but we really aren't gonna transmit stuff. Transmitting honestly won't really do us any good. But we're gonna build the best science thing ever. See, what were we even gonna do? I have forgotten this. We got the heat shield. What we're gonna do, we got that. Heat resistant service bay, that's kinda cool. I'll have to check that out soon. Engines, we are gonna have to put that in there. You don't have any aerodynamic stuff yet, so why not just put these on top? It doesn't look good, but why do they always put the parachutes there? I guess it's by where they put them on the rocket, like if they're playing Garry's Mode. Not sure if you can see that. But anyways, let's set out on our expedition. We're gonna have to see what we're gonna have to aim for. So we could go for the 70 kilometers, which I don't think we're gonna get to. We're probably gonna have to get the bigger fuel tank for that. So let's try for the distance record of 17 kilometers. That was tricky for me to get, so let's see how this crew report thing will work. If we can get much. Yeah, no signs from that. So let's just that doesn't even matter. Oh gosh. Sorry guys, I think the volume on KSP got turned up again. Oh, let's see if I can fix that. Okay, the volume, I guess it's okay, I've been listening to it. It doesn't sound that way from my profile. It sounds like, ugh. But, let's go ahead and revert this flight. That flight turned out terrible. Ooh, I remembered something. Okay, I clicked a thing in Bandicam that let me show you the cursor, since I found looking at that I would be very annoyed if I couldn't see the cursor, just random clicks everywhere. So I think we should do do stuff. Let's just observe this real quick. It's probably like 3.8, 1.6. That's even terribler. What is the temperature here? See if we can get the temperature. 2.4 science. Keep that data. Why don't we transmit it? I'm bored, so let's transmit this data. 75% temperature scan from Launchpad. It's amazing. Now you're done. So, we're gonna have to turn on some stuff, and this is a very hard thing for me to get the 17 kilometers, because what happened just happened. Pretty much the same thing. Okay, this is gonna turn bad. No, I do not want to go that way. I want to go the other way. Okay, the other way we shall go. Okay, we can control this a little better. Let's see if we can just fly straight this way. I think this should work pretty well. I also read on the wiki today that, like, I knew about the resource mining, sort of, but apparently we can get stuff from the ocean, so once we get that figured out. Now you can see my spasmodic mouse, how it's, everywhere. I mean, it's just, I think the batteries run out, but I think we should definitely get the 17 kilometers thing. We're just traveling sideways, basically, so. I do think in the new update they did something with the turning in the middle of the flight, because it's not working very well. So, when I got my distance from 17 kp on my other world, it was about out there-ish, so we might not get it. Maybe not. We might. Who knows? Let's try to lean it up. That's down. Okay, that's the wrong way. I'm terrible. We could do the EVA thing, but I think that'd be very risky. I forgot we had parachutes. Now, let's see if we can get the EVA airport from Jebediah. Oh no, we have some trouble here. We have some trouble. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Put on your suit, Jebediah, come on. You got this, you got this. Oh no, this is bad. Please don't die. He's not dead. Please don't get eaten by a space monster. Jebediah? Are you there, Jebediah? Okay, Jebediah's... Poor Jebediah. I mean, poor Jebediah. He's, like, so mad right now. The expedition's gonna crush him, almost. But, we've succeeded in Jebediah getting... This only goes to teach us, children, that we should learn to do better things than get out of the spaceship while it's still moving. Yeah, okay, let's speed this up so it lands. Where's it gonna land at? Where is it at? Okay, something's wrong here. So, revert the flight. I think we, like, paralyzed Jebediah. I'm not gonna bother taking the temperature this time. So, I'm gonna try to lean it toward that slightly, see if we can get some more distance. I mean, basically for these, we're gonna try to... Okay, this is a bad idea. Bad idea, bad idea, bad idea, bad idea. Okay, so, we're a little farther away. It's doing stuff. Let's try this again. This is a terrible idea. Why? I told you so. I told you so. This is a bad idea. But I didn't listen to myself. Let's watch the expedition crash. EVA airport. Oh, he got some science. That's nice. Look at the expedition. Just going straight down there. Jebediah, come on. Get up. We can save your life here. Yeah, let's see if the expedition will crash before we do. Jebediah! I'm so... Oh, there's the expedition. Where did it crash at? Poor Jebediah. He died. Death in this is so perfect. Again to the launch. I'm so sorry. Okay. Learn. This is a terrible thing to do. Okay, I'm sorry. Stopping now. So what I think we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to take off these engines. It's sad and depressing, I know, but I mean, it hasn't worked for us, and I think that's the cause of the problem, since we don't have as much control in the things. We don't have as much control in the I forget everything I'm supposed to say. We don't have as much control in the solid fuel engines, because once they start, you can't stop them, you can't control them. I don't have any aerodynamic stuff. That's probably kind of bad. Don't have any command or control in those SAS units. Let's just put some parachutes on this, because we're gonna need those. I mean, with at least these kind of engines, we can... Oh no, bad idea. We can control them. So, let's launch the new expedition as soon as we reprogram it. There we go. Okay, so new expedition. Let's go sideways. Now, if this proves it wrong, that we can't do this, then that proves that I was wrong and stuff. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, we proved it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jebediah, you're gonna die. Okay, let's just do some fun and aim it at the ground. I'm sorry, Jebediah. Should probably jump out. Oh my gosh, Jebediah survived. I don't even know how that's possible, but... Oh my gosh, Jebediah. You survived. You were a pretty good guy. Let's just see if we can do this. We can plant our flag now. Ta-da, we planted our flag. No, we're not gonna do anything. Ta-da, we planted our flag. Jebediah is so happy. Let's restart this. Well, I think that, our thing even went out of control. I still think part of it is because of, the boosters not having so much control. We did have a little more control in this one, but... I mean, let's just put a little bit of ease on it. Let's try to get some science in this at least. I don't know my controls. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to figure something out here. Okay, guys, I had to bring out the hexagon out of its state of slumber, but we should be able to do some stuff with it. I remember it being a pretty good vessel. We should be able to do cool stuff. We don't have mystery goo on this, do we? I don't care. Oh, we do have mystery goo. Oh, I remember this one. This is the one where the thermometer was right where losing control onto me. No, I'm driving us out of control. Let's try to align this back into orbit. Okay, see if I can do this. Okay, and full blast fire. See if we can do this. Now let's try to go into the ocean. I mean, if we get it, we go really high and we go sideways, like pretty much straight sideways. We're probably gonna get more leg room than if we just started off sideways. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but I think it should carry us farther. So let's try this out. Yeah, we're already pretty much gonna go. Yeah, we're probably gonna get it this time, because we're definitely gonna go farther than we did before. If we reach the land, we'll probably get it. Maybe not. I think we're about where we were the last time. Well, at least we can try to get some science from this. Ta-da! Okay, now we can do a safe EVA abort. Are you kidding me? Jebediah, why do you exist, Jebediah? Look, I sit in a cockpit while somebody else does my job. That's terrible, Jebediah. You're a terrible person. Jebediah was fun and nice, but he's just an idiot. He does absolutely nothing to contribute to the program. Okay. Okay. We had a short interruption there.
PB tried to come into my room, and I scared him back, and he ran through our living room, and he tripped and fell over something. So anyways, let's see what science we can get from this. Please be a lot of science. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. What can we get from you? For sciences? Do we have a, thermometer in here? Thermometer, are you in here? Thermometer... I don't know, I know one of mine, I had a thermometer. I might have been my other one. But we had a thermometer, and it was... Keep that science. See if Jebediah can gain us some data. You cannot, Jebediah, you terrible person. Sorry if you're hearing yelling in the background, that is PB going weird. So, the main thing of science, and I think we did, we got 16.2, so we could probably do that again, and get some more science, yeah.
I think the argument has subsided, so I think we're good. 97.6, we got this. Okay. Now, I'm gonna make one small change to the expedition, and that's gonna be with the, thing right here. No, not that. This. The thermometer. Thermometer. I mean... Now, I think I see what you're saying, people, when you say... Yeah, I'm just gonna take the antenna off. We aren't gonna use it, it's just gonna cost excess money. So... There we go. Yeah, I can barely hear the sound now, too, so... From... So... to the X, and then off we go. I think we're... just about to say pretty steady, and then that happened. So... let's just... Again, we'll just figure out some science with this. Going up, going up. Oh, we're not gonna get 17 kilometers, definitely. But... we are definitely getting at least 4 science. Let's test if it isn't weightlessness. 17 okay, yeah, we're keeping that. Means this data's probably good too. No, it's not. Okay, let's test the thermometer. Log temperature, 5.6 cents. Okay, we're doing really good with this. And I'm not gonna risk the EVA report after our past attempts. We are just gonna sit back and relax. We have way more than enough science to do stuff. Sorry that I had to itch my ear. So, I'm gonna speed some of it. I'm boring you to death, aren't I? I'm not sure why I slow down for the parachute drops. I guess I just don't want to kill somebody. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, parachutes, doo-doo-doo. Parachuter. Yeah, I think we're gonna be safe. You know what? We can get an EVA airport now. If we fall, I mean, we're gonna be fine anyways. So, got this. Board. Okay. We're gonna touch down, and no, we're not gonna touch down. Okay. But yeah, we're not losing any parts from this. Okay. The parachutes have remained... Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna... Yeah, never mind. I was gonna plant a flag and see if that would get us more science, but let's not do that. Risk him getting back in his ship. Oops. 44.9. So close to getting... Okay. Keep thinking there's a little conversation going on about. Okay, we have enough for that, and we are going to get this one. Then we'll get this one. Because we can. Okay, so now we have solid fuel engine. And we have some aerodynamics, I hope. So, that should help us a lot. We don't really need to worry about aviation right now. That's an adapter. That's more stuff. That's a stability, I think. Advanced flight control. We're gonna need to get that. So, I actually tried to do some landing today on the moon. I got very close. But I did not succeed. Let's see if we have any more. Escape the atmosphere. Slow between altitude and blah 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 blah. We could do that, but orbit, I'm not sure I trust myself on that. Let's see if we can get the 17 kilometers thing worked out first. Let's start a new one. I like how it's so instant. Let's get a science junior. The weight of that is mass 0.2, 1.125. Okay, that's perfect almost. Almost perfect, by half. Okay, this jet engine, I'm not sure why they even... I don't know why they say that's really good. I mean, I'm not sure why they offered this at the beginning of the game, because it's really like the best engine. Like, electric charge, 7.0 seconds, I mean... Wait, no. Oh, this one takes 6.0 per second, that's great, but, I mean, look at the thrust. This one gives 200, or 215, and, I mean, this one's better. We're getting this one. And this is a terrible idea, but we're gonna try this and see what happens. You know what? How much do these cost? Those cost... Yeah, these are better. Oh, never mind. They aren't better. Okay, now we are going to add a shield of the heat variety. I wish I could do a radial decoupler, but I mean, I like to keep mine in one piece. Let's just put the stuffs in here. I know I don't have much sound in here, but... I am terrible at planning stuff. Okay, so let's call this the oomph. Because, I mean, it's built on power, so... Let us start this out. Sort of wish you guys could see how many frames I have, which Bandicam lets me do. Okay, so Z, we're not gonna put it on full thrust. I mean, at max, we're gonna have it up a little bit. So, we forgot our mystery goo. I'm sorry, guys, we forgot our mystery goo, our thermometer, forgot a bunch of stuff. Science, we must get all the science. There we go, and I'm just gonna put this over here-ish. And we's be good, guys. We's be good. I sort of wish there was just where it is. I mean, I don't want to do 4 jets, but I'm surprised this jet is not that expensive. So, I'm gonna turn on 0. Let's go! Well, these seem to be working pretty well. We're going at 250. And we have our heat shields working. Heat shield's gonna protect us, hopefully, from at least that part. Yeah, our heat shield's working. So, we're traveling at that. Okay. Oh, we can control this pretty well. That means we're gonna do full throttle. That way. Okay, this should turn out pretty well. We are locked in position. We are traveling completely sideways. We are... I let it fall again. Did not tell me the the Bandicam ran out. I'm sorry, guys. Bandicam cut out on me, and it did not tell me this time. So, as you can see, we've just... Unless I watched the recording, we were just above the Space Center when it cut out, I believe. We were traveling sideways. But anyways, we got the 17 meters. Because I was right over there, I think, when I got my 17 meters on my other world. But we should survive this. I logged the temperature. We're getting 5.6 science for that. And we should be pretty good set off in the world of stuff. What do we... We've plenty to do. What do we... How much money do we have? 14,000. What, they only gave us a little bit? That's terrible. Well, it costs so much to make the ship, though. Okay. I love how the parachutes just travel through the ship. No logic necessary. Reserve Mystery Guru. No, you see why I don't really like Mystery Guru that much? Okay. Now we just have to speed it up. I would make Jebediah get out and brave the waters, but he doesn't feel like swimming right now. But I mean, we did a pretty good job, I guess, making this fall faster. I mean, we've had things fall like this fast in regular mode. So it's not gonna break apart. Yay! Okay, take Mystery Guru readings. This is what we're gonna have to stay with. Of course, now it's great. There, it's great. Now, EVA, if you fall out, Jebediah, well, you could probably go for a swim, actually. Jebediah's the only one who failed us. Nah, I'm not gonna take it for a swim. Okay, recover the... what the heck this is. We have 26 science, okay, and 26,000 monies as well. Please tell me we're getting some stuff. Okay. We aren't getting some stuff. No, we're not doing that. I really don't know what we're doing. I mean, can't really get anything. We just have to work on science. FLT 400, that's the landing engine. I'm surprised we haven't actually gotten any. I guess they just want us to do that. But we could build. Let's build an orbit rocket for orbiting. So I know how to orbit stuff. So I can do orbiting. I'm just not sure if I can do it now. We're gonna need a ton of this stuff. We're gonna need like 3 of those. I might experiment around with this. This is kind of cool looking. I mean, we don't really need to add that, though we've had no trouble with it in the past, so. This is gonna be expensive, though. We're gonna have to do stuff. So the engines, blah blah blah. We'll have to save that for our thing. Okay, that should be a pretty good engine pair. And then that engine. Okay. Let's put some stuff on it. This might actually work. Okay. Aerodynamics, we should put a cap on that. Put a cap on that. We have a Science Junior. It's already costing us $10,000 to launch this rocket. It's... I realize now I should probably accept the orbiting contract before I do something with it. And then parachutes. Oh no, we gotta have... No, I don't want a transmitter. Transmitters don't really work. No, we don't need 3 I'm honestly not sure if having multiple science things on here will increase the science we get. Since I've played around with it, we can test that with the mystery goo. 15,000 now. It'll work. We got 3 mystery goos now. I don't know, we'll try it and see if it'll give us multiple things or multiple engines. I've tried it for, a few things and it hasn't really come out that well, at least not noticeably. I'm not sure if it'll let us get infinite science. I took one time where I got 22 science per science junior. I told you about that, not time on this world, on another world. And it didn't really work out the way I thought it would. Why do they have to make this so complicated? I'm gonna have to like drop and drag stuff to program a rocket. That's just terrible, guys. Okay. I'm just gonna try to get as much force as possible in the beginning. So we're gonna have our 6 rockets be like that. We're not gonna launch it. We're not gonna launch it. We might have to end this. We accepted the contract. We have 1. Okay. So let us launch this. The orbit. 36 parts. Can we? We can launch that, right? No. What? I thought the second upgrade was... No, this is bad. Okay. If you want it that way, we'll do it that way. 36 parts. Let's just take out these, and that'll work. There. 27 out of 30. We could probably put those engines back in. I mean, we can't put stuff on them, but... we do need their force. Their magical force. I might be boring you guys, but I love this game so much. Okay, now we shall launch rocket of her. So, to orbit Corbin, what do we need to do? Vessel about the atmosphere and accelerate parallel with the surface. I know how to orbit. Okay, I know how we can orbit. I have done this. It took me a while to figure it out, but I know how to do it now pretty well. To space! As long as we don't go off track like that, we're gonna stop that. Okay. 3. Having some trouble, guys. I think I know what the problem is. So what I've done here is I've taken off the, oh my, the, mystery goos, since I think that, since they're uneven, that possibly might be throwing it off, that little part. I don't know if that's it. It might be, it might not be. But if it's not, but if it is, we might continue into orbit. X. And it looks like it was the problem, not the problem. Okay, so that's gonna be it for this, guys. We might try to get into orbit next time. I think we have a bunch of time for that, actually. Let's see if we can launch this, but anyways, if you sorta like this video, I know it's kind of boring, please like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, we failed this. I'm not sure how we're gonna fix this. We might need to get some inline stabilizers, but we will fix it next episode. I'm just gonna... Orbit Kerbin, we have... Oh, deadline never. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. And we'll get 12 science out of it. Okay. So, that's it for this episode of Glitches KSP. That's it. Bye.